Hey guys, hello and welcome to Zen Innovations, and wow, what do we have here? Guys, this is the latest 2021 model from LG, and this 1.5 ton split AC is rated 4 stars. And in the coming videos of this channel, we are going to verify if this badge is correct, which means that we are going to use a watt meter and actually measure the power consumption of this AC. And for those videos to come to you, I suggest that you guys hit that nice little subscribe button down below, which is waiting for you. And guys, if you want to buy this machine, then buying links are also waiting for you in the description, where you can check the prices or buy this machine. And guys, today we are going to unbox and install this machine. And during course of this video, I am also going to talk to you regarding neat little features which come with this AC. And one of that nice feature is the 5-in-1 cooling. And the second feature which I liked is 4-way adjustable swing. And how do these features work, I am going to tell you through the course of this video. So guys, I am going to quickly prepare to unbox this machine. By the time you guys hit that nice little like button down below, and let's begin today's video. So guys, we are done with the unboxing of indoor unit, and you can see the finish of indoor unit is completely glossy. And personally, I'm not a fan of glossy plastics, but yes, it does lend a bit of premium feel to this product. You can see the kind of gloss which is over here. And here we get this sticker, save money, save every day. Very important in today's world. But what's more important is this thing. So LG is providing you 10 years of warranty on the compressor. And the best part which I liked here is that the compressor is based on inverter technology. What do you say guys? Shall we try this AC on our solar inverter or not? Let me know in comments below. And here are the official accessories which came with this device. So we'll start from here. The first and foremost, most important part is this owner's manual. I highly suggest you go through this. Along with that, you have an installation manual. And the installation manual is very comprehensive. You can even go for a DIY install after reading this manual. Here we get a bunch of screws, bit of zip ties. This is the vinyl tape, and over here we find the remote along with this nifty remote holder. Guys, very soon on this channel I am going to bring a dedicated video to explain each and every function of this remote control. So stay tuned and stay subscribed. To power this remote, we get AAA cells directly in the package, so no running around for the cells. Here's a quick start guide which explains you the basic functions. And over here we get this very thick cable. You can check the quality of this cable. And this cable is meant for the outdoor unit. And you can see the gauge and everything over here. It's pretty sturdy. And for the indoor unit, there is this cable. And personally, I think that the cable length is slightly below average, but hopefully it won't have any kind of problem for us. I hope it will be sufficient. So this is the indoor cable, this is the outdoor cable. So guys, let's proceed to the unboxing of outdoor unit. So guys, I have unboxed this outdoor unit, and as you can see, it looks pretty sleek. There's the LG logo over there. So this is the fan which keeps the outdoor unit cool. Talking about the accessories, it came with these pipes. Actually, there are two pipes. One is this thinner one, other is this thicker one, and this is what I liked. So the pipes are made in India. And there's another feature which I liked, and that feature is over here. So there's this nifty little cover over here, and this cover is going to protect your valves. So all of those gas valves are going to get protected. It's made of plastic though, but yeah, it's like a nice little feature. Over here you can read the specifications of this machine, and this is the model number. This is the plate. Eco-friendly gas has been used, so caring for environment, that's very nice. Another nice thing is this black ocean fin technology, and this is a kind of anti-corrosive coating which is being applied on these fins, and that is going to help extend the lifespan of your condenser unit. And here's one more thing worth observing. So this part is made of plastic, and this thing surprised me a bit because earlier on all of the structural components used to be metal. So this thing is metal, the bottom tray is metal, but these parts, so one over here and this part over here, this thing, these two things are made up of plastic. So all of this, including the handle, is made of plastic. And here is how the unit looks once again. Let's start to install this machine.
Guys, let's talk about the installation procedure. Because a poorly installed AC never works properly and will give you continuous troubles throughout its lifetime. And I've seen that a lot of installers are absolutely new and have zero knowledge regards to good installation practices. So here we go, and I'm going to give you some good installation tips. The first part over here would be to take measurements and installation of this base plate. So here we can see that how installer is using a bubble level to make sure that base plate would be mounted straight without any kind of tilt. Here is a close-up, and there's this hole on the right side, you see. So actually I had an old AC installed at this place, so the hole is already there. But for you guys, if you are offering a fresh wall, then maybe this hole would have to be drilled inside your wall. But for me it was already there, so I just had to remove the old AC, and after taking the measurements, just the drilling for a new AC according to the new base plate is being done. And after all those drilling work is completed, you can see that the installer is now installing the base plate, and this base plate will help us hold the AC onto the wall. Now let's focus on the indoor unit itself. So first we have to prepare the indoor unit by connecting the wires, and here LG has provided very neat little pin connection system. In certain ACs I have seen that you have to insert bare wires and clip on those screw type terminals, but here it is simply a pin socket system which makes the installation absolutely easy. And after that we will be installing this black colored retention clip so that the wire does not get absolutely pulled out from its socket. So that is how you prepare the indoor unit. Now we will be placing the indoor unit on its back. And a small tip over here, that guys, please offer a soft blanket or some kind of a mat, or at least this cardboard which I have used here to your installer, because placing this indoor unit upside down, say on floor or concrete, is going to ruin the glossy finish, and then it's never going to look nice, because a new AC should look new, isn't it? Alright, now we have to straighten up this pipe, and after straightening up the pipe we are installing this vinyl tape, and the function of vinyl tape is to provide insulation. So all of these copper pipes as well as the electrical cable is going to get completely covered using this vinyl tape. Roughly half of the roll will be used over here, and the leftover half will be used towards the outdoor unit. So stay with me for the course of this video and I'll tell you where to use the remaining half. So this particular half part is done, and we'll be using adhesive tapes to make sure that the vinyl tape does not come out. So here you can say that mostly the prep for indoor unit over here is done. And here is where the indoor unit pipes are being inserted through this hole through the wall, and they'll be reaching outside to the outdoor unit. And here I'll highly suggest that you have two people to get this thing done properly, because naturally you don't want your AC to fall down, isn't it? So after very carefully inspecting and aligning each and every clip, each and every screw, the indoor unit is finally in its place. And once the hardware installation is done, we will be installing this base cover. You can see the white colored cover over here which had to be removed for preparing the wiring connectors and all, that has to be installed back and it simply clips into the place. Now let's move on towards the installation of outdoor unit. Guys, I'll recommend that you install your outdoor unit at a particular location where it can be shielded from rains, from sunlight, from any kind of pests. So a shaded location is always better for installation of outdoor AC unit. Not only it will help prolong the life of your unit, but it will also provide better cooling and hence provide electricity savings. So I had chosen this particular location and I am going to use little stands to mount it. If you have a convenient location, you can also place the outdoor unit directly on the slab or on the floor. So it will depend according to your location, but here I'll be using the stand, and for installation of the stand we will have to do the drilling, and after drilling we will be using anchor fastener bolts to secure the stand in the wall. And after that stand is completely screwed in and made secure in the wall, we are going to simply install the outdoor AC unit. And over here guys, let me give you a special mention, and I am not sure if this is some kind of a cost cutting or anything by LG, but the pipe which I got was roughly 1 or 2 feet, a little bit shorter than my requirement. So what I had to do is I had to purchase additional copper pipes and get them extended, and the extension process is done like this by using some kind of soldering or a welding process. Yeah, it is something like the way you solder copper wire, so I guess I can call it soldering. So the pipe is heated up and then this kind of soldering wire, this rod is used to fuse those pipes, and this is how you extend the copper pipes. I had to extend all 3 of the lines, so one over here is the thicker pipe, one would be the smaller pipe, plus I had to extend the electrical cable roughly by 1 or 2 feet. And for all this operation, including the soldering, welding and connection of wires, I had to pay roughly 1000 rupees extra. So with that done and said, let's move towards the insulation once again. You remember we had about half a roll of this vinyl tape left, right? So here we'll be wrapping it up on the outdoor pipes, which will provide ample insulation to these pipes as well as extend the life of the foam insulation. And with that done and said, let's move towards some finer points which a lot of installation guides these days seem to miss. Now the AC compressor is designed to work on particular gas, which is R32 in this case. But what happens is that guys, during installation, during the extension process, during all kind of handling and thing, a lot of air will be entering into the system, and the AC compressor is not designed to have any kind of air in the system. So to remove that air, or you can say the oxygen from the lines, we have to use something like this, which is known as the vacuum pump. And this vacuum pump is simply going to suck all the air out. And these days I can see that a lot of installers simply do not bother to vacuum out the AC system, and some even don't have a vacuum pump at their disposal. So make sure you inquire about this thing before installation towards your authorized dealer or towards the service center, and please request them that, sir, please at least vacuum my AC properly so that the AC will have good cooling performance as well as good life. So here we can see that first these gauges were used to check the pressure, then the vacuum pump is used, and after the vacuum pump is done, the gas pressure is once again verified using these gauges. There is a small valve on the outdoor unit which releases the gas, and after that the installer is going to check the pressure of the gas using these red and blue gauges. There was one little step over here which I actually missed to record, that was using soapy water to check the joints. So remember we did those joints on the outdoor pipes where some soldering work had to be done, right? Those joints as well as the joints which connect the copper pipe towards the indoor unit, and then there is a third joint which connects the walls towards the outdoor unit. So all 3 of these joints were very thoroughly checked using the application of soap water, and hence any kind of leaks can be detected over here early, and hence you can have a trouble-free life and performance of your AC unit. With that done and said, we are done with the installation of indoor as well as outdoor unit. Let's head inside, turn it on and enjoy the cool air. Guys, the AC has been installed and here is how it looks.
So the usual white color blends in with any kind of decor, but I feel that this AC also gathers dust and it becomes dusty over the course of time. Well, that aside, let's turn it on using the remote. And this is the orange button which we need to press to turn it on. So on it comes. And as per the new government suggestions, the default temperature of your AC when turning it on will be 24 degrees. So it does not matter if you made it like 21 or even if you made it 18 or 16 last time when you turned it off. So let me demonstrate for you. So I turned it off on the 18, and when you turn it on, it will be coming back to 24. And these new guidelines are there to help save energy. And the recommended temperature for India is somewhere around 24 or 25. And that is what I usually recommend. So 25 is what I use. And here is how the remote looks. The remote is pretty chunky, I can say. So very well built. And let's take a short summary of the functions which are provided on this remote. And guys, let me tell you that a very detailed video which will explain each and every button on this remote is going to come on my channel pretty soon. So if you still haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to do it right away so all of those videos can come to you like that. So here is how the AC looks as usual. And here we can see the AC is in cooling mode. It also comes with a host of other modes. For example, you have the auto AI mode, which will automatically adjust the cooling and the compressor and fan speed as necessary. Then it comes with this anti-moisture mode or monsoon mode, which helps reduce humidity from the room. Next comes the fan mode, which means this thing is just going to work like your ceiling fan or table fan. And if you're interested in knowing the power consumption in fan mode, make sure to check out this particular video over here. And let's go back to the cool mode. So this is the usual stuff which we use in India as usual. Here is the fan speed button. And here one thing which I really liked is that LG has provided 5 levels of fan speed. So you can go to low, medium, high, something like this. Then it goes to auto. Then we can bring it to low. So usually other brands are offering 3 levels, that is low, medium and high. But LG is offering you 5 levels for increased customization. Really nifty feature. Now let's come to the crux of this AC, which is power saving and power consumption. Now to save power, it comes with this 5-in-1 mode over here. This is the latest model. So let me show it to you. And here you can see that the AC is on 80%. You can press this thing again and it goes to 60. Then it goes to 40. And at this point, a lot of you guys get confused that, sir, what is this 40? Is it saving 40% of power or is it using 40% of power? And in which mode we are going to get the best amount of power saving technology? So guys, the 40% mode means that the AC is working at 40% capacity and it is saving the rest of those 60%. So power saving, if that's your focus, then go to 40% mode right away. So let's turn it off. You can use this button to turn it off, and here it comes to the usual regular operation. There's another nifty little feature here which is 5-in-1 high capacity. Now the older remotes of LG used to have Himalaya Cool or Turbo button over here, but in this latest 5-in-1 models what we have is this high capacity mode. So let's turn it on. So the remote says HC, which is high capacity, the fan is full, and even the inverter compressor is going to be spinning at full speed. And this mode is something which you'd use after, coming home after a long hot day and then you want instant cooling. Then you can use this thing. So let's turn it off. And once we turn it off, the AC will come down to 18 and the fan stays like this. So let me bring down the fan speed, otherwise it will be too noisy for the camera. And yes, the fan in this model is pretty powerful. You can feel the breeze hitting your face. So let's come to other features, and that is the swing. And my particular model comes with horizontal as well as vertical swing, so you can use them from this thing. The remote comes with a room temperature sensor, so you can press and check the room temperature, which is 27 currently. So that is how the general options on this remote are, and advanced options are going to come in a dedicated video as we discussed earlier. So that is about this particular AC, guys. If you want to buy this AC, then the buying links will be waiting for you in a description below. And I'll suggest that you wait for my power consumption videos where we are going to test the actual functionality of this 5-in-1 modes. And we are going to test if the claims by LG regarding these power saving are true or not. Plus, we are going to take a look at the bill and what amount of electricity bills or charges you will have to pay for running this kind of AC over the course of one night or 1 month or whatever. So that's it for this little video, guys. I hope you liked it. Take care and have a nice day. Guys, here on the display you can see the swing motor which provides left to right swing. So this is the motor which makes four-way swing on your LG air conditioner possible. A lot of you guys have seen the up down swing motor, but this one is the left to right swing. And here is how it looks in the close-up. Pretty interesting, isn't it? Guys, I was taking a closer look at the design and construction of this AC, and there are a few important points which I noticed. Here you can see that this is the evaporator coil, and this is made of bare aluminum. So no ocean fin technology, no black coating on this thing. So this is nothing but regular silver aluminum. These particular pipes are copper though, so that is nice. And here coming down to this dust filter, and the quality of a dust filter, to be very honest, is not very impressive. The pores of this filter are not as fine, and if I am very blunt, this filter feels nothing but simply like the mosquito net which we use in our house. So I am having doubts if this kind of filter will actually trap dust and actually help us breathe better.